In this tutorial, we will create the App Coordinator class. The main purpose of that class is to manage the current state of the app and the selected data item to be displayed on the destination view. Within your project, create a new Swift file. Name the file App Coordinator. Next, define our class, App Coordinator, observable object to observe for any changes within our object. And then we need a publisher at publish var content view. So the purpose of the publisher is to track any changes in the content view. And then we need another publish property at publish bar selected item, which is optional. And the purpose of that property is to store the selected item that will be published to the actual application. Next, we need to create our initializer and then create an instance of the view model, item view model. And then we need to create an instance of the content view. Let content view equals content view view model item view model. So within our content view, we need to create a new variable called item view model. So navigate to your content view and then after lines 10, we can create our new variable, which is at observed object var view model item view model. We can delete our preview as we're not using it. Now we return back to our app coordinator class. On line 19, that should be capital C for content view. And on line 19 for the parameter, that should be view model. The next thing we need to do is to assign the content view publish property to the content view. So on line 21, we're assigning the content view to the publish property to publish all the changes back to the UI. And then we need to create another method called navigate to details view that accepts an item and then type in selected item equals item. So that's the item that we have selected from our list, and the item will then be available within the details view when it navigates to the details view. Just compiling it. So we need to fix that part there within the coordinator pattern app file. After line 11, enter the following at state object var coordinator equals app coordinator. And then we need to supply our view model within the coordinator. So just type in coordinator dot content view dot view model. And the purpose of line 15 is to pass the item view model instance from the coordinator to the content view. And then to make the coordinator accessible, we need to assign it to the environment object, coordinator, now it should be compilable. To enable our previews to work with mock data, we need to create a mock item service class. So that's what we'll do now. So let's create our new class, new file, call the class, mock item service. Define our class mock item service that implements the item service. Private let items, which is an array of items. Next thing we need to do, so the purpose of lines 12 is to store an array of mock items that we can hard code for our preview to work in the content view, just for later. So now we have to create our initializer. Our initializer accepts an array of item objects. Self.items is equal to items. And then we need to override our fetch items method, which is in our item service class. Override func fetch. So that's our completion handler. And then using our completion handler, we pass back the items within the array. And nil means no error happened. I'll just compile it again. In the next tutorial, we will access the coordinator pattern within the content view so that we can see how navigation will work using the coordinator to share information around the application. Thank you for joining us. If you found this tutorial helpful, please comment, like and subscribe. See you next week.